news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline. NCC disqualifies Nigerians below 18 years from getting SIM. The Nigerian Communications Commission has disqualified anyone below the age of 18 from registering and owning a subscriber identity module in Nigeria. This is according to the draft copy of the modified registration of telephone or subscribers regulation published on the Commission's website. In the modified registrations, NCC limited telecom subscriber to only include anyone above the age of 18. Subscriber means a person not below the age of 18 years who subscribes to communication services by purchasing a subscription medium or entering into a subscription contract with a license. The license refers to a provider of communication services that utilizes a subscription medium in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The regulations were made in line with the powers conferred upon the Commission by Section 70 of the Nigerian Communications Act 2003. In accordance with Section 57 of the Act, the NCC conducted a public inquiry on the registration of telephone subscribers. Regulations, alongside the draft SIM replacement guidelines and draft spectrum trading guidelines at its head office in Abuja on Tuesday. NCC's Executive Commissioner, Stakeholders Management, Mr. Adeleke Adewolu, gave the opening remark at the event. He therefore said that the public inquiry is an avenue that enables the Commission develop and review its regulatory instruments by incorporating the comments and suggestions of industry stakeholders. And during the public inquiry, which was held physically and virtually, key stakeholders, including MTN, urged the Commission to revise the age limit. MTN asked the Commission to make the age limit 14 years and above, and the NCC, however, insisted on 18 years and above for anyone who wants to own and register a SIM in Nigeria. And this is the news analysis that the NCC, that is the Communication Services, the Nigerian Communications Commission, has actually said that anything below 18 years should not be able to register for the subscriber identity module in Nigeria. That is, you are not able to own a SIM card or register for it without being above 18 years, saying that the license refers to a provider of communication services that utilizes a subscription medium in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and saying that their regulations were made in line with the power conferred upon the Commission by Section 70 of the Nigerian Communications Act. And during the public inquiry with stakeholders, physically and virtually, including MTN, they actually pleaded with the Nigerian Communication Commission (NCC) to, make the age limit 14 years and above, but they had actually refused to do that, saying that they are insisting on 18 years and above for anyone who wants to register their SIM or have, subscribing to the subscriber identity module in Nigeria. And also, the value-added tax is being reviewed by the southern governors.
Finance Ogun State, Dr. Dapo Ogunbadejo, also said that the use of population as a parameter for revenue allocation is actually outdated. Instead, he recommended the use of population density, stressing that the new formula should allocate 30% to the federal government, 45% to the states, and 25% to the local government areas. Also, Oyo State Commissioner for Finance, Akiola Ojo, said a lot of responsibilities that the federal government should handle is now left for state government, especially security, yet the federal government still takes the highest revenue allocation. He therefore recommended that on behalf of the states, the federal government should have 35%, 40% for the states, while the local government should have 25% allocation. Commissioners for Finance for Ekiti State, Ondo State, Osun State also made their submissions in line with others. Earlier in his address, the chairman of the RMAFC, which is the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, had actually said that the demand for sharing formula that is just, fair and equitable, reflecting the contribution of stakeholders, is what they are actually clamoring for. And also, he said that the last review of the revenue allocation formula was in 1992, adding that since then, a lot of socio-economic changes have occurred since, necessitating the need for a review to reflect changing reality. According to him, the RMAC, that is RMAFC, by virtue of paragraph 32, subsection B, part 1 of the third schedule to the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, is empowered to review from time to time the revenue allocation formula and principles in operation so as to ensure conformity with changing realities, provided that any revenue formula which had been accepted by the Act of National Assembly shall remain in force for a period of not less than 5 years from the date of the commencement of the Act. He also said that the zonal public hearing would also be replicated in other 5 geopolitical zones. He says that he enjoined all to participate actively and effectively, that he wished to assure that the Commission will take into considerations all views and recommendations that would emanate from public hearings. Mbam assured, and this is the news clamoring about the the commissioning of the new revenue allocation, where the government of the 6 states, that is 6 states and the southwest geopolitical zones, that is the Ogun State, the Osun State, Oyo State, Ekiti State, Ondo State, and yet Lagos State, where they have agreed that the treatment given to oil-producing states in Nigeria should also be given to all other states that have solid materials, where the state governors, through their Commissioner for Finance, had actually come to a common agreement that the allocation, the revenue for allocation, the sharing formula, in order to be fair, just, and also equitable, that the best thing that they can do is that they should share it by the population density. The revenue sharing should be 30% to the federal government, 45% to the states, and 25% to the local government areas. And this was agreed by the Commissioner of Finance, Ogun State, Dr. Dapo Ogunbadejo, and also the Oyo State Commissioner for Finance, Akinola Ojo, and others, where they were saying that the responsibilities that the federal government should handle would now be left for the state government, especially in terms of security, because the federal government, regardless, is still taking the highest revenue allocation. And that is the news. Thanks for listening.